Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. They said we were finished. They said we were broke. They said after Roman Abramovich left, Chelsea were going to be no longer a club of any significance. But the Americans have come in, and they have come in to ruin football once again. Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. So Chelsea are once again public enemy number one. The press and rival supporters show their true colours when Chelsea were in trouble under sanctions and there was a threat of Chelsea going out of business. Some of the reports I read in the newspaper, some of the reports I saw on TV, some of the pundits, it was nothing short of a disgrace, because I thought especially media is meant to be non-biased, but that's not. I see more bias in the media than I do on things like Twitter and stuff like that, and all these media accounts, especially some supposedly reputable journalists were laughing at Chelsea's, what they called Chelsea's demise. But they're now crying again. They're crying because Chelsea are spending money like it's gone out of business, gone out of fashion. And so they're spending, and we are stealing players of Arsenal. Arsenal are crying because we stole Modric of them, we stole João Felix of them, and the Bowley, Barley and co are nearly close to $500 million spent, and so they're moaning again. Are Chelsea ruining football once again? They didn't say anything when Arsenal was spending last season, splashing out the cash last season. I think they spent 250 million or something. I didn't hear anything said about them. Didn't hear them saying anything about Liverpool when they hijacked the deal for Gapco, or even last season for what's the guy's name, Luis Diaz. Didn't see anything then. But now Chelsea, what they're doing, they're stealing other people's players. And then you've got idiots like Gary Neville who are saying, they're just doing a scattergun approach and they've got no plan. We've got a better plan than you did, Gary Neville, when you were managing, was it Valencia? You didn't really have a plan there, did you? But because you didn't have a plan doesn't mean we haven't got a plan. We've got a plan. We've been talking to Modric since before Christmas, and the Shakhtar director said they liked the way that the club performed their business. They liked the Modric was appealed by this vision, this project that Chelsea have. Not only Modric, other people have come in. Enzo Fernandez wanted to join us. He was excited by the project. João Felix is excited. Hopefully we can secure him at the end of the season. So people are looking at what's being presented to them and like it. Just because the press and the Gary Nevilles of this world don't know what our plans are, they just see it as let's go out as the Chelsea is going out to buy everyone that's moving. But that's not the case. There is a plan there. And we've got several irons in the fire. So we don't want to stick with one target, and if that one target doesn't come to fruition, then we end up panic buying. We have got 3 or 4 different targets, so if one doesn't work out, then we'll try for the other players who's got similar profiles. We know the profile of players that we want and that's needed to improve this squad. And a lot of people are saying, Chelsea now got 30 players on their books or whatever, and saying they're all of them going to play or whatever. But we're ready future, having a succession plan, so we're getting in these guys and we're going to be moving other players on. And for those in the press also saying, is Chelsea going to find it difficult to move players on? Well, we've got people like Pulisic, he's going to have 3 or 4 suitors. And Newcastle are already talking about wanting to get Pulisic, wanting to get Gallagher, wanting to get was it Loftus-Cheek was the other one. There are other suitors out there for these players as well. So moving these players on is not going to be a problem. Jorginho's contract runs out at the end of the season, so there's others who will get clubs to go to with their surplus requirements at Chelsea. And you got Sky as well taking a mickey out of us. That Vicky Gormless yesterday on the transfer show. Every time a player was brought up for another club, are Chelsea going in for them as well? It wasn't funny then. It's not funny now. So yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see other fans crying about us. It's good to see the media moaning about us. That means they're getting worried that something big may be happening to this team in the future. So it's looking good, guys. The future's looking great for us, we ain't going to be buying big every season. What we're trying to do, we're trying to get in a team that can compete now. And then, like what happened with Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich, when he first came, he made, about 8 or 9 signings in his first season. And then, after that, it was just a couple of signings every season. It wasn't like 8 signings this season, 8 signings next season, 8 signings the season after. Because we are in a position now where we were back then, where we need to rebuild. So it's a case of bringing in players that we need now, and then supplementing those with good players. One good player each season after that. So that's what I think what the Bowley and co are trying to do. And Carve Solica is another one. Is it Carve or it's Carve, I think. And have they got any brains, these guys who are on TV? Because he's saying, okay, Roman Abramovich only spent 181 million in his first. I say only, but he spent 180 million in his first season at Chelsea, and already these guys have spent over 400 million. But we've got to look at something called inflation, guys, and the way the players of values. Look at the players that we bought back then when Roman Abramovich was there. Joe Cole. How much would he be worth in today's money? If Jack Grealish is worth 100 million, Joe Cole was doing exactly what Jack Grealish is doing. He was doing for West Ham what Jack Grealish was doing for Aston Villa. So you're looking at 100 million for someone like Joe Cole, probably in today's market. You're looking at Glenn Johnson. We bought him for 4 point. What does we get Joe Cole for? 6.5, I think it was 4.5. I think we spent for Glenn Johnson. We're not getting any. If we were buying Cucurella for 68, Glenn Johnson's going for a 50 million minimum. People like Makalele. Okay, he's a bit older now, but we've got him 14 million. I think it was 40 million. How old was he? 28 when he was 28, 29. So 40, 50 million. That's how much. Is that how much Casemiro's went to? For Manchester United, I think so. So around about 40 million you're looking at now for someone like Makalele, or even more. And Crespo would have probably gone for 60, 70 million. So if you're looking at it that way, that's why we Bowley has spent a lot more than what Abramovich has done. But the similarities are there. Getting a lot of players to build a new team for the future. And then, as I said, you don't have to buy as big in future windows. So, how do you guys feel about Chelsea now, being hated? Chelsea destroying football once again. The media hating us because they didn't get their wish of us going out of business, and now they see us as a threat. Are you happy that we are, but although we're buying, we've got to buy smartly. I like the profile of players we're getting some exciting players in, with Kuki to come, with Mudryk, with if we, as I said, we can keep hold of Felix and people like that, and be linked with Casada, be linked with the likes of Fernandez. It's looking good. If we can get all the targets that we want, this is going to be an exciting Chelsea team in the future. But they've got to still perform on the park. It's all right, all well and good getting in these players, but to start off with, you need quality players to compete. So the players, the type of players we're getting, on paper they look quality, so they are quality and they've got the right mentality, and hopefully we're going to enjoy watching Chelsea once again. So, set your comments in the section below, and don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. Take care. Bye-bye.